What is good, y'all? Will here from PSYCHONAUT Visions, signing back in once again, coming at you guys with another video. Now right in front of me I got a beautiful view of the sunset. I'll show you guys real quick. Hope you guys can see that pretty well. My windshield is rather dirty, I need to wash it, but I'm just chilling here. And I kind of wanted to speak my mind. You know, it's usually nice if I can talk and hopefully record a video at least like twice a week for you guys. And you know, it's great, it feels good to get my thoughts out, and not only that, but get certain ideas out and expand my level of thinking a little bit. And one thing that I want to talk about here, and I'm not exactly sure where I'm going with this is kind of just an idea that I came up with on the spot, off the dome really, but I want to talk a little bit about time. Now, time is something that I feel like we all say like time flies, but it's something that I didn't truly notice the speed in which time moved until I would say when I turned like 19 or 20 years old. Because when I was a kid and my birthday would come around, you know, I would be ecstatic. I'd be like excited, my birthday, you know, the attention's on me for a day. And even when I would turn like 13, when I turned a teenager, I was like, oh yeah, I'm cool now, I'm a teenager. And then when I turned like 15, 16, I felt like I was growing up, and then 18. But then when I hit like 19 or 20 years old, that feeling went away. That feeling of really looking forward to it like that went away. And it started being like, okay, slow down, stop, right? And I guarantee you that that's probably gonna be something that is recurring each year. Each year that I grow, it's like, slow down here, slow down, you know, because I want to be young. But I think the key is to really accept the passage of time. You know, at each millisecond you're getting older, right? So don't look at that and say, man, like, why can't I just be young again? You have to appreciate each and every time while it lasts. Because as of right now, I'd say I'm in the prime of my life from a physical standpoint, you know, and it's like, man, I can't imagine being like 35 or 40 or even being at a point where I'm considered old. Like, I just want to be young, but I got to enjoy this youth and take advantage of this youth while it lasts. I will still have a lot more knowledge and wisdom when I'm older, you know? And it's like, either way, you have to take care of yourself, because each time in your life matters and signifies something. And I think that it's hard to truly appreciate your youth, because I'm assuming for a lot of people, when they get older, they look back and they're like, man, I wish I would have appreciated that more. But I think it's really just comes down to being in the present. Now, how do you do that though, right? We humans are so caught up in fixing these past situations that we can't do anything about, or looking into future potential scenarios in our life that will more than likely never happen, but planning them out and thinking, what will I do if this happened? What will I do if that happened, right? Or just thinking ahead. And it's very difficult to live in the present. There's no way to live in the present entirely, of course. And it's great to reminisce, and it's great to look ahead into the future and have a plan, especially. I think it's best to not look at the past and say the past turns into the future. No, man. The present is the present moment. The moment that you're experiencing right now is all that exists, because it's all that you can do something about right now. You can't do something about the past. You can't do something about the future just yet, right? It is the present moment. Where you're at right now, it is the present moment. And I think with time, a lot of people struggle, you know, saying, oh man, I don't have enough time, I'm caught up in work, I'm caught up in all these problems and everything that's going on in my life and school, and trying to balance my social life with my work life and day to day and whatnot. But think about, okay, well, what are you doing right now? You know, you're probably watching this video. Well, why can't you do what you want to do at this very moment? We are so ignorant of the exact present moment that we're in right now, this current moment. Take that moment, right? And like I said, we're always thinking about the past and thinking about the future. That's inevitable. We can't fully live in the present moment, but not only is it good to take a moment out of your day to realize, like, okay, well, here I am. Why don't I guess whatever I need to get done, whatever I've been procrastinating, why don't I get it done now? Why don't I make this the time? Why don't I find some kind of way to make the time? You know, why don't I make it my goal to make the time? But not only that, it's also extremely important and vital, I would say, to find some kind of moment of the day to be still. You know, other than when you're sleeping. Find some kind of moment during the day to let go of everything. Just let go, right? Let go of your ego. Just think about what's in front of you. Look around, you know, for a very brief moment even. Just appreciate life in its purest form. And even if that moment is a couple of minutes, 5 minutes, 30 seconds even, take that time out of your day, because that is crucial, you know, or do something with that time that puts you in the zone, right? And it can be hard to find something that puts you in the zone, but like I said in one of my recent videos, if you are looking for a dream, if you're looking for a goal and you just don't really know, you can't really find a purpose in life, something to fulfill you and something that you have to keep you going, it's important that you make it your goal and you make it your dream to find that goal and find that dream. But how do you do that, right? And I'm not going to sit up here and say that I know, you know, I'm not like the most credible source when it comes to this type of stuff, but I would say you have to really think and analyze and learn a lot about yourself. That is the main basis of what you need to do. And by doing that, you need to think, well, what have I done in the past that has helped me? What have I done in the past that I've been skilled at and been very adept at? You know, what am I good at, right? And not only that, but what am I good at that will actually turn out to something, that could potentially turn out to something if I became serious about it? You know, and it's fine to live a normal life and do what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, then that's cool. You know, I'm not here to say what's right and what's wrong and what you need to do. You live your life, but I'm just saying that you don't have to feel a pressure or a need to fit in with the societal norm of a life, of a human life, and get some type of basic office job for 30 or 40 years or do whatever society and your parents expected you to do, right? I think it's best to, when you really accept the fact that your life is going to be the best when you go your own way. You're gonna have the most fun and feel the most fulfilled and enjoy what you do when you go your own way. So with that being said, it's like, for anyone who's watching this who may be around the age of teenage years or in their early 20s, man, it's like you really have to find a way to take advantage of that time. You really do. Right? Because eventually you will be old, you know, you will be, and you don't want to be looking back on that time thinking, man, I just really did not do enough. I did not take advantage, you know. And like I said again and again, there will always be some form of regret in our lives because no one is perfect. But as long as you say that you did enough with that time, then that is all that matters. And if you feel so stuck, like, man, I just can't find anything. What am I doing with my life? I can't find a goal or a dream. Then I advise you to start speaking and expressing yourself in some sort of way. Let that out. Talk to people about, well, I can't figure this out. I can't find it out. Go on YouTube and make a video talking about what's going on in your everyday life. Whenever I'm feeling stressed or I'm struggling, my form of therapy is speaking in front of a camera and writing, you know? It makes me feel relieved. It makes me feel like even though I'm not necessarily speaking to someone at this very moment, it still feels like I'm having a conversation with someone, and it's in my most genuine form because only I am here. I am the best at speaking. I am the best at writing and expressing myself when I am alone. Right? I don't have to go too far off topic here or anything, but that's what I'm saying. It's that if you feel like you don't know what to do, you feel behind, you feel stuck in life, where am I going? Then admit that, express that, you know? And don't lie to yourself. You can't lie to yourself for so long, man, you know? Deep down, you know the truth. It starts with being honest and then finding any type of way of self-expression. And I apologize for getting dark. Like I said, the sunset is going down, but it's beautiful up here. But nonetheless, considering that we don't really know exactly what happens after we're done here, you know, and there's a lot of speculation, of course. Everyone has their own beliefs on it, but we don't know exactly. So you really may as well make the most of it while you can and while you're here. Live it up and work hard, but don't do it in that order. Work hard and then live it up. You know what I mean? Man, when you put your mind and effort into something, into a goal and into a dream, and you're serious about that, then your life will improve. It will. Like, seriously, if you're gonna settle and just live to a societal norm and expectation, then your life can still be it can be great, of course, but nothing is like going your own way, and you may as well, at the very least, try to get yourself out there in any kind of way you can. Seriously, any kind of way you can think of. You gotta try and get yourself out there. And it's funny because I mentioned how sometimes, you know, you can feel behind and stuck, and man, have I ever felt that way before. For me personally, I didn't get my driver's license until I was 18. I didn't start really embracing that I was growing up and becoming an adult until I turned 20 years old. I didn't learn how to swim and tie my shoes until I was like 11 years old. So, you know, for a majority of my life, I've been kind of a late bloomer in that sense. But the thing is, you know, you're living your own life. So, well, yes, time is of the essence. You can't look at life and compare yourself to your peers because they're experiencing their own life, and because they may have been through something that makes you feel like you're just behind them, you know, you're lazy. And when I tell you, man, I have felt lazy before in my life. Like, my goodness, throughout all my school years through high school, and I really have never cared about school because it's just not for me. It never has been. But I was someone who did minimum effort, and I would get C's and D's all the time, you know. And when it came to hygiene and cleaning and cooking, when I was growing up, I just did not care. I did not do anything growing up. And honestly, like I said, until I was 20, when I realized, like, okay, man, this is my life. I gotta find something. I gotta put it together, and I gotta have some type of a work ethic if I want to get to where I want to be, or make some type of living in any type of field. Finding a life purpose changes you, man. And when you really find something that puts you in a place where you're thinking, I have something here. This is something that it can keep me going. And you really begin to take advantage and understand the value that is time. Man, you will not be the same person. But it's up to you. You have to find a way to take accountability. There's only so much that other people can do for you. There comes a moment in time where you got to sit down and lecture with yourself just about, like, okay, what am I doing with my life? Where am I going? What are some of the negative aspects that I can improve on? Even though I'm not reaching for perfection, there's still some things that are bound to be holding me back a little bit. And be honest with yourself, you know. You can only lie to yourself for so long, and when you begin to tell your truth to your, at the very least yourself, and not lie to yourself, that is how you will begin this road and this journey to where you want to be. So keep your head up and understand that time is of the essence, but at the same time, don't let that stress you out. Learn to live and be in this very moment that you're in right now. Learn to let go. Just let go of everything for brief moments throughout the day. And just be a being. A human being, just live. And appreciate what you do have, because, man, it could be a lot worse. Love yours. Shout out to J. Cole. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love anyone who is watching this and anyone who's been supporting us. Seriously, it means the world, and it's what really keeps Alex and I going here. So again, thank you guys for watching, and feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And Will from PSYCHONAUT Visions, signing out.